inside solver, when you point it to these decision variables, the second row that you put in there, what it's doing under the hood is it's guessing and testing. So you're giving some kind of initial guess to begin with. Then the algorithm goes through and tries to toggle these things internally while making sure this is satisfied and that this eventually is minimized. So it's doing two things at once. It's a little bit better than guess and test, but it's not too sophisticated. It's pretty much guessing and testing, making sure that everything's in the feasible region, so these inequalities are all satisfied, and then it looks to this and say, is it minimal? If it's not, it goes back, toggles them again, makes sure they're in the feasible region, and then checks if this is smaller. So in an educated way, it's guessing at where the minimum cost would be in this case, because this was a cost, I believe. But that's what it's doing under the hood. So you have to have the decision variables all together. Your formulas have to be hooked to those decision variables, and the cost function has to be hooked to those decision variables. If they're in some way disconnected, it's not going to be able to solve it for you, because that's what it's toggling at the top to come up with an answer. Does that help you understand a little bit? I think like some of you came and said, I don't get what's going on with this, and you're blindly putting things in. That's what's going on with it, and that's why you need to have it done in a certain way. And it doesn't have to look colorful or anything. It's just all the constraints have to be together. The cost function has to be somewhere, or the profit function has to be somewhere, and the decision variables have to be together. Now, that's what you need. Is that clear? Does that help? Is there any questions on that?
So ours at least sounds should look like that.
I mean, no, mine didn't. Right? Mine didn't have any colors in it. Like this was the one that they gave us for the problem-solving lab. Color makes it easier to organize. Like it's a bookkeeping problem. You're trying to organize everything. So, but I just put them together. So mine are black and white that I've shown you. All right, so let's do this. Let's mix up in class.